Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. My name's Dahlia and today we're working on the last build on my all squirrel autumnal island cozy oak.
I mean, it's the end of an era! I know!
So I really hope that you guys enjoyed today's video. Make sure to leave a like on the video if you enjoy, subscribe if you are new to the channel, and leave a comment down below letting me know how your day is going today. But yeah, let's we got a lot of things to do because I'm basically doing two builds in one, so we got a lot of work to do. So first thing we're doing is we are customizing two villagers' homes because those are the last two villagers that we have to work on, and that is Tasha's house and Sylvana's house. And one thing I'm just gonna get out of the way before we even start on the build is, please, I hope you guys notice a difference because it was driving me crazy last week. I was having issues with my mic. And by having issues, I mean for some reason, like my Yeti, I have like the Yeti mic, it stopped working. Like it wasn't connecting to my laptop correctly. So I was like, oh God, please don't tell me I have to buy a new microphone. But I figured out how to fix it, which if you know me, I'm not bad at figuring out technology stuff, but like, I didn't know where to start, but thankfully I found some like YouTube tutorials that like helped me. But I hope the quality is better than the last video, which I noticed immediately that there's an issue and I didn't know at the time what the problem was, and then I figured out that my computer wasn't recognizing the Yeti mic as a Yeti mic.
Oh, who is you?
So I did some Googling and I figured it out. So go me for figuring it out.
You're learning so many important things, and I'm so proud of you.
little applause for me. But anyways, we're working on Tasha's house first, and if you guys saw the last video, I laid out this entire section so that all I had to do was just put down the two villagers' homes and just decorate around them. So I was already ready to go. No terraforming had to be done. We're basically, the island's finished in terms of terraforming. There was nothing left to terraform, so everything was just path placement and trees and flowers and shrubs and furniture and all that fun stuff. So I'm doing the same thing I do for all the builds. We're placing the pathing down, and now we're working on the trees and the shrubs. And I'm gonna miss this island. Like I said in my last one, I still want to do, I think, an autumnal island, and I think I figured out the theme I want to do next. Don't quote me, I could change my mind in like a day. So I don't know. I was gonna have you guys tell me what my next island theme should be, but I've decided, I think, on the island theme. I don't know. Maybe it'll change. I don't know. But I think I had the island theme in mind because I was looking for a code on Pinterest, and then I saw like a couple of builds that I thought were like really cool. And I'm like, should that be my next island theme? Like my own version of it set in the fall, because I wanted to do another fall island theme because we're coming up to the fall now anyway. So obviously I have to do a fall island, even though we're literally just finishing one now. I swear to God, we've been doing this island for a million years. We took a bunch of months off, okay? There's no excuse, but anyway. So around Tasha's house, which is the first house we're working on, obviously, I did the same thing, I feel like, for both villagers. I did like a cute little garden shed kind of thing on one side, and then like a little sitting area on the other side, which is basically what I've done for like every villager's home on this island. If they didn't have like a theme surrounding their island, like Poppy had a like apple orchard, for example, so I didn't give her like a full layout kind of like this. But yeah, and there was like a couple of small areas around this section that I don't include in today's build because basically I built like, so I'm building like this little area here. You guys see like a little tiny picnic area. Like this is easy to show. But then like below Tasha's house to like the right, like where the Able Sisters build is that I did in the last video, there's like this big chunk of land right there, as you guys can see. I just made like a little barn, and I've done like a few of those builds on the island, so I didn't feel like I needed to show that particular build. And this is just, like I said, it's the last build, or the last two builds on this island, so everything is just kind of like connecting sections to make sure that everything kind of like flows. So as you guys can see, you can kind of see it. Like I did like a little barn with like the silo and like a little garden shed area, and then I just had to connect those areas.
But I've connected them.
But I didn't feel like I had to show that because you guys have seen me do that already. But yeah, anyways, I'm filling in the sections with my mush items and some flowers, and yeah, that's basically it. They're cute. They're cute. It looks all really good in my opinion. And like I said, I'm gonna miss not only this island, but I'm also gonna miss like working with like the mush items. Like these aren't items I typically use on islands, but they've been a great like spot filler. So I don't know, I'm gonna miss them. They're cute. But yeah, I'm basically decided I'm gonna be doing like each individual section to like the completion and then move on to the next one, which is obviously why I haven't started working on Sylvana's house yet. But I'm putting my little dropped items with like my wheat fields, the mushrooms and all that, and then we'll be moving on to Sylvana's house next. Now I decided to do Sylvana's house to the area that's like directly above the incline here, and the reason I decided to do her house there instead of, I think I said in my last video there was like a little area below Able Sisters but I was probably gonna put a house. I decided to do it up here instead because one, there's more space, and two, below here there are a bunch of other villagers' homes. So I felt like by including both Sylvana's and Tasha's houses in this area, it was kind of like just combining. So because I wanted to keep everything really cohesive, I also used the same like wooden deck, obviously, as you guys can see. Sorry, I'm trying to find like, I had to stop and start this recording. I'm like, where am I? What am I talking about again? But yeah, I used the same deck. And below here, I believe it's Hazel and someone else's house. I can't remember. It has been a while since I have been on this island. Please remember. So anything I say, just remember that like I wasn't here for a bit, but I have to do my final walkthrough for the island tour, which is going to be the next video, as well as the dream address release. So I'll get reacquainted with the island at the same time you guys are basically getting introduced to it.
And who's the funky looking donkey over there?
That's Sven.
Uh-huh. And who's the reindeer?
Sven?
Oh, okay.
But for Sylvana's house, I'm just going to be keeping it really simple and do the same thing I did with Tasha's house. I gave her her own little version of a little sitting area and then the little garden shed. I feel like the little garden shed just kind of like falls into the theme, and I kept their color schemes close to their color schemes as villagers. I hope you guys noticed that. And then I did like some different furniture for each section, but it's really cute. And then I have this section to the left. I was trying to figure out what to put there, and I basically did the same thing that I did with that other little barn area, and I decided to do a couple of these scattered around the island because I have one at my entrance and then I have like maybe two more around the island. So I'm like, okay, well, we're coming up towards the end, I should probably include a couple more. So that's exactly what I'm doing. And then yeah, I'm really just doing the same thing that I did in the other area. I do really, one thing I really loved about this island is that all the builds were incredibly similar to each other. It was just like the same repetition of like doing this thing, then doing this thing, then doing this thing. And the only thing I'm not gonna miss about this island, which for my new island theme, this isn't gonna be as heavy as this one was. I'm not gonna miss the amount of trees I had to place, because that's the one thing I hated. Like,
hate, double hate, loathe entirely.
because it, first of all, like, it took a long time, and like I have so many trees of like so many different heights, which you guys can probably tell obviously, but it's like, it's trying to make them like really dense because this is like a woodland island, so there's areas that are like heavy with the amount of trees I put down. And then I obviously had to put like the mushroom items, the flowers, the weeds, the shrubs and everything in between. But it was like trying to figure out the layout to make it look really dense, and then also like to diverse the types of trees I'm using and like the different heights and stuff, which like If you've ever done an island theme this kind, like, you would know exactly what I mean. Like, it's just a little bit of a struggle, but it's fine. It worked out really well. I love how every area looks, and I have no complaints, but it's something that took a long time. But yeah, we're finishing up the final bits with just like the trees and everything being placed down around her house. Obviously, this is the very back of the island. Ignore the area that's on the left here. I'm just gonna decorate that really quickly with some trees before I do the final walkthrough.
You didn't see anything.
In the last video, but I just didn't have the energy in me to try to like fill that space in today. But yeah, that is everything for today's video. I love this little area. I'm so glad I finally got Tasha so that I could finish this island. It's been months in the making, but I hope that you guys enjoyed. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoyed. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye guys.